Welcome everyone to the GCNWI Service Unit Cookie Manager Training. Here we are again this year, and I am so excited about the cookie program for the upcoming cookie season. Let me introduce you to the team. Besides myself, Angela Foster, also on the product program team, we have Carl Kennelly, Susan Rakes, Conchetta CJ Jones, Sherry Lambert, Sherry Millard, and Val DeLeon. You will notice that members of the team have this colorful themed background behind them so you can kind of point out and see who they are. We also have regional volunteers as well. Who are they? They're like yourselves. They're special volunteers to us, but they're also a subset of the product program team. They will be reaching out to you during this upcoming cookie season, and you are more than welcome to reach out to them as well. You will get their contact information pretty soon if you don't already have it. We have Allie and Bev and Brenda. We also have Debbie and Karen and Marcia and Narda, Rosa, Selena, and Denise. We are so happy to have these ladies as part of our team. They are amazing. But tonight, you're going to meet one of our special guests, which I can't wait to introduce you to her. So give me a few minutes and you will get to see our special guest for tonight, our newest member of our product program team. But let's go over a couple of highlights from last year's cookie season. We had an amazing year last year. For the second year in a row, we were number one in our council to the fact that we sold over 4.5 million packages of Girl Scout
Thank
cookies.
you.
Our per girl average was 129. So basically, that's PGA is the package average for the girl. We had over 34,000 cookie sellers in our council this year, and we had 63 service units. Probably some of you are with us tonight who either met or exceeded their cookie goal. We were number one in digital cookie sales last year, which is super exciting. We sold over 900,000 packages digitally. We were also number one with our gift of caring donations as well. We were able to provide a donation of Girl Scout cookies to our military, community based organizations, and essential workers this year for a total of 232,000 packages of cookies. What an amazing year! And I can't wait to see what our numbers look like at the end of this upcoming year. So, congratulations, because together we made it happen. But I have a poll question for you. So, my question is, how many Girl Scout cookies did you consume this year? The numbers are quite interesting. Looking good. Looking good. Okay, so let me share the results with you. It's so funny that many of you said you had just a few and that you had self control. I can't really say that. It's like I had too many to count. And I'm sure somewhere around me, I have some hidden gems as well. So it's great and exciting to see that no one had basically had self control this year to the point where they didn't consume any Girl Scout cookies. So now I would like to take this moment to introduce you to our special guest. We have a new representative from Little Brownie Baker, and at this moment, I'd like to introduce you to Anne. Anne, take it away.
Thanks, Angela. I'm really happy to be a part of the team this year and super excited to present to everybody tonight. So let's go ahead and get started. So this is me. I'm Ann Norgren. I'm with Little Brownie Bakers. This is my 12th season with Little Brownie. I live in Cincinnati, and I'm super excited to be a part of the team. And then this is your Girl Scouts of Greater Chicago, Northwest Indiana team, who have really enjoyed getting to know these last couple of months and learning about your program. I did want to introduce you to our entire Little Brownie team because we are with you every step of the way. So as you look at this picture, not only am I in it and your account executive, Eric, but we also have Rachel Kelly from our bakery, our entire marketing team, logistics team, and management team. So not only do you have Eric and I, but you do have this entire team behind you every step of the way. We are happy to say that we are part of the Ferreira family, who is based in downtown Chicago at the old post office. So we really feel like you are our hometown council. And we support the Growth for Girls with everything that they do to participate in the Girl Scout cookie program. So here's just a quick agenda for tonight. We'll talk about the theme and the mascot and the rewards. We've got lots of resource for you. Some information about the products the girls will be selling in 2021, some volunteer training support, social media, as well as some great eBuddy enhancements. So in terms of our theme for 2021, we do bring the spirit, and it's a sisterhood spirit. Girls can do anything with their sister Girl Scouts by their side. So for 2021, we've got this. And believe it or not, we've been working on this theme for a couple years now, and it's very appropriate, I feel, that to let everybody know that we do have this. And we do have we do have a real high five going on in the picture. These days, high fives are very virtual, but we want to make sure that the girls all know that we can support them because we've got this. We've got a spirited mascot. A horse embodies the strength and confidence that girls gain in the Girl Scout cookie program. So I'd like to introduce you to Hope, our mascot. Hope is a horse, obviously, and I have her on my desk. She's been keeping me company, but she's got those fun eyelashes. She does have a reversible saddle blanket. So whether you're a Thin Mint lover or a Samoa lover, the girls can decide and change it often. She has a removable flower crown. What we have found in our photography and our research with the girls is that they really like Hope laying down. So in a lot of the pictures, you'll see that she is laying down. She can stand up, though, with a little bit of support. So we're super excited about Hope this year. Some fun facts about horses. Fillies are fearless, and our young girls certainly are fearless when it comes to tackling new things. Horses are goal-getters right out of the gate, and they always have their eye on the prize. And one fun fact is that horses have bigger eyes than any other land mammal. This is a copy of your reward card for 2021, and I realize the pictures are kind of small, so I would like to showcase a few of the rewards that we have for you, or for the girls. So this is we've got this canteen. So it is a canteen with a reverse or an adjustable strap. It does have two sides, and this side with the horse constellations on it is glow in the dark. So if you just leave it outside for a little while and then take it into your cabin at night if you're camping, or into your room at night, it will glow in the dark. It does have a name tag on the strap. You'll see a lot of our items this year have a tag it feature, which allows girls to put their names on their items. So when they go camping, they know exactly whose canteen belongs to whom. We also have a mess kit. So it comes in a dunk bag, and it has a lid, a bowl. So the lid, the bowl, and then this really cool fork, spoon, knife combo. All the bags have stitched on the front that tag it feature, so you can write the girls' names on them. So when they're drying on the line, they know whose belongs to who. And then we do have our cooling fabric bandana, but I'm going to let a little girl from your council tell us more about that bandana in just a minute. Here, I'm breaking down a couple of your rewards, whether it's an initial order reward at the girl level with the pen and the journal, or at the troop level with the PGA, with the fashion beanie, and then one Padfolio for each troop, or final rewards for the girls PGA with our fleece bag that says Meant to Achieve, or our cooling fabric bandana and our Meant to Achieve t-shirt. If the troop achieves a PGA of 180 plus as a final PGA, not only do the girls receive the rewards, but 2 troop leaders, 2 troop volunteers will be earning the bandana and the Mint to Achieve t-shirt as well. In terms of gift of caring, 232,000 packages of gift of caring. That's absolutely amazing. And the council does have some rewards to encourage the girls to continue to sell donated product. So there's a gift of caring patch, a Samoa plush dangler, and this cute backpack purse. Digital Cookie being #1 in the digital cookie platform for the entire country. Again, another amazing feat. So girls receive a patch for sending emails and then 3 different rewards for the number of packages that they sell online. So we have a glow-in-the-dark cable horse, a Samoa chair for their phones in their rooms, and then this really cool phone light that attaches for better selfies. On your order card, you have this QR code, and the QR code will take you to some unboxing videos to show the girls about the rewards we have this year. So as I mentioned, we have one for the cooling fabric bandana and the horse. The little girl in both of these videos is from your council. We have one that includes our pocket pillow, our journal, and our message pen. And then another one for the canteen and these really cute no-show socks. The nice thing about this QR code is you can either use an app that's free on your phone. You can use your iPhone and just open your camera. And if you use your iPhone and just open the camera, it'll automatically scan the QR code and take you to the videos, and they're YouTube videos. So here is a video on the cooling fabric bandana. And I think it just took a minute. There we go.
I'm loving my new cookie bandana. It's my favorite. Look at the cool thin mint polka dots in the inside and the mint leaves along the edge. Not only is it cute, but it's made from a special fabric that keeps me cool on hot days. All you have to do is get it wet like this. And then snap it a few times and the fabric turns nice and cool. I can't wait to wear this on my next troop outing. We're getting together to start setting goals for next cookie season. I can't wait. Set a goal to earn your own cookie bandana, just like mine, and check out the other rewards on your order form. Here's a tip. Offer contactless porch drop deliveries.
So I was happy to share that with you, and I hope your girls get excited about the rewards. I know my girls used to play softball when they were younger, and the cooling fabric certainly helps on that hot day. Oops, let's see if we can get past this one. There we go. We've got some great great overall volunteer resources for you. So we know that you work hard every day to support the girls. So volunteers, we've got you too. Our Little Brownie Baker website is a public-facing website, and if you click on the volunteer portion, there's lots of great resources that I'll share with you now. But when you're getting closer to your sale and you'd like to look them up, please feel free. So we have skill building and goal crushing fun, as well as knowing that rally time is big time fun. So we do have our rally guide that's posted and several different activities that you could use with your girls, whether it's at a rally or even a troop meeting. So this is one of our paper doll activities where the girls put their names and their strengths. So we really want them to be able to think hard about what they do really, really well. We also have a lot of virtual rally resources this year. We know that rallies in person might not happen in certain communities. So we do have a full 60-minute video available for councils as well as our service units and our troops. It does contain 6 learning modules, which you can play separately with some activity breaks. So we are excited about that. We also have a virtual rally guide, cookie rally guide, with step-by-step instructions on how to host a virtual rally. And then we have all these fun Zoom backgrounds. So you can see the council has the fun backgrounds. We also have cookie backgrounds and 3 mascot backgrounds that are available for you, the volunteer as well. So cookie booth resources, we know that cookie booths are going to look a lot different in 2021. So we all need to think outside that cookie box in terms of virtual cookie booths. We do have a virtual cookie booth guide. Invite girls to brainstorm on how they can help find locations. Create a social media event. We had volunteers last year on Facebook Live posting that they were at certain locations selling cookies for their friends and family to come and purchase from the girls. Make it personal and fun. Invite friends. I don't know about the family part unless they live with you, but invite your friends, and then promote on social media and in your community. We have a lot of other resources available as well in the clip art section on the Little Brownie website. So whether you're looking for big cookie signs or some social distancing signs, we have some sandwich boards for the girls that they can make on, you can print on posters, and then we have some table tents. We also have some great drive-through resources because we know drive-through events are going to be popular this season. So we have some great signs available for you. Sharing delight in every bite. That is the mission statement of Ferrera as well as Little Brownie Bakers. So innovation goes into every Girl Scout cookie. We have high quality products, simple processes, and a lot of consumer insights that help us decide what kind of cookies we will be selling. And this is your cookie lineup for 2021. As you can see, there aren't any changes. We do have our Lemon Ups for the second year. These were a really popular item for us and your council. We found that people would buy them, try them, and then come back for more. So we are excited to have Lemon Ups for 2021, as well as our Samoas, our Tagalongs, and our Do-si-dos. I always taught my girls that Do-si-dos you could have for breakfast because they have peanut butter and oatmeal in them. Trefoils, our vegan Thin Mints, our Girl Scout s'mores, and our Toffee-tastic. I'm going to start by saying nothing has changed with our ingredients or our manufacturing process, but we have issued precautionary allergen disclosures on our packaging, just so that people are aware that they're manufactured in a shared facility with peanuts, tree nuts, and eggs. You can see by the graph off to the right-hand side, we don't even have any eggs in any of our cookies. However, these cookies are manufactured in facilities that may have eggs on other lines. It is precautionary, but we need to let you know that there is no change to the ingredients or the manufacturing process. The same with Toffee-tastic. It's the same gluten-free recipe we've been using, the same manufacturing process. However, the disclosure discloses that we have wheat. They're made in a facility that has wheat in it. We do certify that the cookies are gluten-free. We have a production line for Toffee-tastic with a designated mixer for the gluten-free, and the entire process is segregated from the other areas of the bakery when they're in production. So feel good knowing that they are certified gluten-free. Nothing has changed. It's just that we've added the precautionary disclosure. Volunteer training. Thank you for all that you do for the girls. We want you to get in the know with the eBuddy app. We have lots of resources on the app, so if that's the way you choose to execute your sale for your troop from a tablet or a phone, there are great resources there as well. Your council troop cookie manager manual has all the information that you need in it for your sale. However, we do have some other resources available for you with our VIPE training, as well as our Built by Me Cookie Sales Planner, the eBuddy Help Center, and the eBuddy app. So get yourself set for a great season with these short video lessons. So our VIPE training are 4 Little Brownie modules and 1 Council module. And they're just short, resourceful videos that help you gain more knowledge about the cookie program. So whether you want some or need some virtual sale resources, some in-person sale resources, social media, or you want to take a fun quiz, all of this you can do from VIPE training. You can access it not only from straight on the internet, but in the cookie portal, and I'll show you that in a minute, as well as on the app. Our cookie season planner, this is our Built by Me cookie planner, and it's probably one of the hidden gems that we have that I love to talk about every year. It's a digital questionnaire. Volunteers can go in and customize or go in and answer some short questions about what kind of a sale you're going to have, what's your age level, what types of activities are you going to participate in. And then the planner prepares a customized plan with links to additional resources. Just something that if you're a new cookie manager and you're not quite sure where to start, this is a great place to send them so that maybe they can find some resources that they didn't know were available. Again, straight from the internet at cookieplanner.littlebrowniebakers.com, or again on the portal. And this is kind of what you see when you log into eBuddy. So the Little Brownie Cookie portal allows volunteers to gain access to a lot of different places. Not only can they gain access to eBuddy, but VIPE training, Built by Me, the Little Brownie Baker website. You can go to the Troop app, and then you can also go to Digital Cookie with your sign-in for your Digital Cookie. So when you first log into eBuddy, you have a lot of resources right at your fingertips. When it comes to social media, we know that social media is really important in this day and age, not only for the council, but for you, the volunteers, and even the family members. So we have lots of great resources in our social media toolkit for you to use. So on the Little Brownie website in the top left-hand corner, we have a social resources button. And these are resources that your families, your older girls, as well as you, the volunteer, have access to. So whether it's National Cookie Day or Girl Scout cookies are coming, or you want to post some fun recipes for Samoa hot chocolate or a tag-along shake, all of these are pre-built and waiting for you to use and available for you to use. And you can visit Little Brownie on several different social media platforms, whether it's our Facebook page at for Samoas, or we just recently launched this, our Little Brownie Baker Facebook page. We're also on Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. YouTube houses a lot of great videos for those new leaders, as I was talking about with the Built by Me cookie planner. A lot of great cookie rookie videos out there because we know when the girls are first learning to sell cookies, they don't necessarily know the names. So there's some fun ones out there for that. eBuddy is meeting you wherever you are. We know that not everybody has a computer and that they are going to execute the sale with their iPad or their phone. So anything you can do on your computer in eBuddy, you can do on your mobile device. We have a new cupboard manager dashboard for those of you that may be cupboard managers with some expanded reporting. We also have our eBuddy app, as I've mentioned. It used to be called the Troop App Plus. It is just now the eBuddy app, or a lot of us have been calling it eBuddy Mobile. But again, it's anything you can do on the computer. If you're a cupboard manager, your role has been built into the app this year as well. So you only have to have one app versus two. One of our enhancements for 2021 is a cupboard scheduling enhancement. This enhancement allows cupboards to request the cupboards can say a troop has to pick a specific date and time for their pickup. So in the past, you could have 10 people say that they're going to come on October 24th to pick up cookies, and then you'd have 10 people showing up at noon on your porch. Now you can set it up to where you can say you're coming on October 24th, but you also have to tell the cupboard manager what time you're coming. So I indicated I wanted to come at noon, and then it opens up the individual time slots. So 12:15 is already taken, but I can click on any one of these other times. So this is just a way to keep people a little bit more socially distanced when they're coming to a cookie cupboard. I've talked a little bit about the app. We know that you're very busy and you're picking up kids from practices or Girl Scout meetings or taking them places. So we want you to know that you've got the power at your fingertips wherever you are this cookie season. We have updated the initial order screen because of Digital Cookie. Last year, this was a new feature to have the DOC Girl Delivered packages flow automatically into eBuddy and to be part of the girl's initial order. We just rearranged a few of these rows so that they made more logical sense. So you've got the order card. This is where the troop leader orders their cookies. The DOC will flow in automatically for Girl Delivered, and then you have a total order. We have a couple great new reward reports. These are for those of you that have been in eBuddy before. Our reward reports were spreadsheets in the past, and they could be 10 or 15 pages from left to right. So we have these great new HTML reports. And basically at the end of the sale, you can view this report and print it. And these are all the rewards that your girls had earned. So then when you get your rewards, you have kind of a checklist on, that these are all the things that should be in those bags or boxes. And then we also have a girl report right behind that. So again, 10 or 15 pages from left to right in the past, and now it's an HTML. So not only do you, with this, you see each girl individually, and you can print each girl individually. So when you print this, it'll print every girl on a separate page. So let's inspire the girls to grow and work as a team, because we've got this. And so I'm sending out big virtual high fives to everybody, and I do wish you the best cookie sale ever. Thank you, Angela.
Awesome. Thanks, Ann. I don't know if you guys are as excited as I am. First of all, those new reports, you guys have been asking. You've said for quite some time that you're tired of all those sheets of paper, and Little Brownies heard us and has just made it so much easier for you to print not only the troop reports, but those sheets so you'll know what girl is supposed to get what. Plus all the really great things and enhancements with eBuddy just overall. So I'm super excited about this year's cookie program. But before we move into the specific GCNWI information, I have a poll question for you. Let's see if we can do this. Here we go. So you see the pictures of the Samoas on the screen, but my poll question is as follows. During the peak baking periods, how many pounds of toasted coconut do you think Little Brownie Baker uses?
A lot.
Yes, we do use a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. All right, well, let me share the results with you. Wow, I really wish that Little Brownie Baker did use about 150 pounds of coconut, but as a matter of fact, they only use 75,000 pounds of coconut. So for all of you, only. Maybe that'll be the next request we ask Little Brownie Baker. Add a little bit more coconut to our Samoas. Okay.
I will make note of that, Angela.
No problem. Great. All right, so let's move on. And just as a reminder, if you've just joined the call, please be sure to put your phones on mute so that you can clearly hear everything that's going on in today's presentation. So let's talk about some important dates. Hopefully by now you've received your Service Unit Cookie Manager Kit. And by kit, that means that you've received the Service Unit Cookie Manager Guide, your Troop Cookie Manager Guide, a copy of the family newsletter, and the Girl Packet, which means that order card that Anne referred to earlier on in the presentation, and a few more pieces that a Girl Scout would receive in her Girl Packet. But the dates we'll talk about are as follows. We have a Troop Cookie Manager training that's coming up November 4th. It's important to note that this training does not take the place of the amazing training that I know each and every one of you puts on for your service unit. This is simply a supplemental training for that cookie manager who may need some additional assistance, who may have missed the amazing training that you've put on for your service unit. So that training will take place next week, November 4th. Each troop leader and troop cookie manager has received an email to register for that event. But in case that date doesn't work for them, not to worry, we will have a recorded version of that training posted on our council website. In December, you, as a service unit cookie manager, will receive access to eBuddy. That'll be December 5th. December 14th, new this year, we're starting digital cookie order training in December. Girls will have the ability to early catapult their cookie business. January 1st is our official cookie kickoff. That's typically when order card taking takes place. January 21st, that is when you submit your service unit's cookie order. In February, that's when the cookie delivery will take place. That'll be February 5th through the 7th and 10th through the 14th. February 8th is when our cookie cupboards will typically open and our Goal Getter program will begin. But we'll talk about that a little bit further in today's presentation. The first ACH sweep will take place February 26th, and the second ACH sweep will take place March 26th. That's a few days after our cookie program closes. Now, if you're a new service unit cookie manager, you may be asking, what is my responsibility? But for those who are seasoned, maybe you've forgotten. But just in case, as a reminder, your role as a service unit cookie manager is as follows. You are the informer. You're the point person for all things cookies. You are the person that is responsible for training your troop leaders within your service unit, distributing materials should they need them, and we'll talk about materials shortly. You're responsible for encouraging the troop leaders and troop cookie managers in your service unit. Remember, we have a lot of new troop leaders and troop cookie managers, and they need your support. Also, you're responsible for monitoring the cookies within your service unit. And what that means is that, especially during that initial order period, we want to make sure that someone's not, for example, accidentally ordering 75,000 packages of Samoas. That would be great, but we just want to make sure that they are entering in the correct information. We also want to be sure that, in your role, that you remind them of those important dates as well. And most importantly, remind them of all the great and amazing resources that we have, including the ones that Little Brownie Baker offers. Now, what do you talk about at your troop training? Well, of course, you're going to talk about the benefits of participating in the cookie program. You'll talk about how to set troop goals. You'll also talk about safety, and that's really important during this day and time. Of course, you'll talk about the dates, reminding your troop leaders of those important dates. One thing that will definitely help is that if the troop leader looks at their troop cookie manager guide and perhaps puts those dates in something that they'll remember. It's like our telephones are a great source for those reminders, right? Of course, this is a cookie program. You have to talk about the cookies. Then you can talk about the ways that girls can participate. For example, cookie booths. It's important that troops manage the troops' money correctly, so you'll want to talk about banking and ACH and the collection process. You'll talk about rewards, the things that girls can earn, but also proceeds that the troop can earn and perhaps different ways that they can utilize those proceeds. And of course, you will want to talk about the parent and guardian support. We need everyone's buy in order for the Girl Scout to be successful in her cookie business. So let's move on and talk about the paperwork. We kind of mentioned that in a couple of slides previously. Troops should be on the lookout for troop cookie paperwork. We sent out paperwork to all registered troops as of who are registered as of October 19th. They will be receiving cookie paperwork based on the number of girls registered, plus a few additional girl packets to help them out. And of course, just to be safe, especially during this time, that is one of the reasons why we made sure that we sent paperwork directly to our troops. Now, by now, hopefully you've received a box, and that box contains troop cookies. So the question is, well, what are troop cookies? Well, troop cookies should be given to the troops. And what they're typically used for are for those girl parent cookie trainings. There we have some great trainings coming up. We already mentioned the Troop Cookie Manager training that'll be coming up next week, but we'll also have in December digital cookie training for parents and leaders. Now, this is a 1 hour training session with the first 45 minutes focused towards the parent and the last 15 minutes for the leader. The training will be held at a 9 a.m. session as well as a 6 p.m. session. But once again, we will have a recorded version available. Now, of course, today we couldn't spend time taking you through all the amazing aspects of eBuddy. So we will have an eBuddy overview in January, January 5th to be exact, at 6:30 p.m. Be on the lookout for more information of how to register for both of the upcoming training events. We want to pep up our Girl Scouts and make them extra excited about this year's cookie program. How? With the virtual cookie rally, of course. That'll be taking place in January of 2021. Be on the lookout for more information about our virtual cookie rally. And now I'm going to pass it over to my amazing teammate, Sherry, who's going to talk to you about ACH. Sherry?
Thank you, Angela. Good evening, everybody. It's good to see you all. First, we'll talk about ACH, which, as most of you know, or hopefully all of you know, is how troops will pay for their cookies this year. I do have a whole bunch of troops that have submitted their ACH information already for fall product, but I will need everybody to submit for cookies. So once we get into the cookie program, I'll be sending out emails with a list of troops that have submitted their banking already. And then as we get closer to order placement, I'll be sending you an email with troops who have orders who still did not submit. So that'll be coming up as we get moving through the program. December 1st is when ACH forms are all due, but I will accept them all the way up to a sweep. So please encourage your troops to go in there and submit. The link for that ACH form is on our website and will continue to be on our website. ACH Sweep 1 is February 26th, which is 50% of the initial order. And Sweep 2 is March 26th, which is the entire balance due, which includes the other 50% of the initial order and any covered cookies and extras that may have been picked up along the way. Here's an example of what the sweep looks like, and it's being calculated as it has in years past, so there's really no change there. The total troop sales for this troop was 100 packages at $5 a package, which is where that $500 on the top comes from. We always take troop proceeds off the top. We don't want to touch the troop proceeds, and in this case, it is 90 cents a package, so that translates to $90. Then we'll take off any DOC or digital cookie payments dated up through, and I believe it's probably around the 25th of January. I'd have double check that date, Carl, as we get closer. But I believe it will be all payments up through a date like that, which would include all digital, because your digital cookie orders are included in your initial order, all payments for those will also be taken off of your initial order sweep. Carl just gave me the thumbs up. Don't know if y'all saw it, but yes, around January 25th is going to be the cutoff date for orders and payments. Council proceeds, so after you take away the total amount of the cookies minus the proceeds minus any payments already made on digital cookie, that balance for this troop comes to $390. And our ACH sweep will be 50% of that. This year on the, why am I blanking on it?
Sales report by chance?
Oh my goodness, thank you, Angela. On the sales report, at the top on the left-hand side, you'll be able to see now what the troops sweep will be. Once we do a calculation, anytime they go in there, they'll see what that first sweep will be. Then as we progress through the program, they'll see what their final sweep will be as well. No more of you trying to figure out for them or trying to figure out the calculation, or them even making a mistake in the calculation. It'll be spelled out right there on that sheet for them to figure. Thanks, Angela. Money management goes along with that. We encourage receipts to be written for any and all transactions between the service unit and troops, between troops and girls, and vice versa. Anytime there's money or product changing hands, there should be a receipt. Makes it much easier for us and you to be able to track if there's an issue somewhere along the line. And that is between troop to troop as well. Even though there might be a transaction, anybody showing the transaction, the cookies moving between one and another, we still would like to see a receipt should there be any kind of a discrepancy involved. Okay. As in years past, all unpaid balances will result in legal action and collections as well. That is something we started a few years ago, and we're going to continue on this year with it as well. Now we'll move on to delivery. We have two different kinds of delivery methods in this council. One is the service unit delivery station, and one is the drive-through delivery. A service unit delivery station is where the truck comes to your location with your service unit's order. They'll offload it, you'll count it, they'll leave, and then you sort to each individual troop's order. At a drive-through, the cookies stay on the truck. They stay on the trailer. Cars pull past it at a designated time, usually one after another, and the cookies are taken from the truck right to the person's car, resulting in less movement of the cookies. And sometimes it's really good for social distancing. You don't even have to get out of your car. You stay in your car and the volunteers load your car for you. Drive-throughs are typically for bigger service units or multiple service units working together. To have an order big enough to accommodate the semis, and we also need parking lots or locations that are big enough as well to accommodate. So if you're interested in the drive-through and you've never done one before, please let me know. My email is right there on the screen. I'd be happy to walk you through the process and see if there isn't something that we can do to set you up for a drive-through. This year with COVID, as with fall product, we're finding that some service units are having difficulty finding locations for deliveries, and I don't see that changing much with COVID continuing on its merry way. So if you're really having a difficult time, your locations are not there, we can set you up with a drive-through. We can maybe pal along with somebody else if need be. It might mean that your troops have to drive a little farther, but we'll get it done. We'll find a place for you one way or the other. Okay. The online delivery station request form is also due before December 1st so that we can start scheduling, and then we'll be able to identify who has a problem. I'm sorry, it's November 1st. Here's your cookie delivery dates this year, February 5th through the 7th and the 10th to the 14th. And that takes into account 2 weekends, Saturday and Sunday, both weekends.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Sherry, for sharing that great information about ACH and delivery. So before we go into the next section, I just want to ask, are there any questions that we need to address in the chat?
Yes, actually, Sherry Lambert, could you please talk a little bit about a drive-through? People are asking questions. Do they get cookies delivered into the cars by girl, by troop?
Okay, so at a drive-through, the truck will hold all of the cookies for the entire service unit or service units delivering. The volunteers will move cookies for each individual troop order. It's not divided by girl, only by troop. And it goes into the car, and then the volunteers in the car will take the order home and then divide by girl.
And Vicki is mentioning that, yes, you have to drive or get a truck for it, but you can have several cars. So you could actually have 4, 5, 6 cars, whatever it takes for your troop. You could have, other people who have vans. You can have pickup trucks, whatever vehicles parents have or your friends have.
Oh,
And I see
absolutely.
other that they've rented trucks before, but whatever's easiest for your troop and most affordable would be best.
Absolutely, Susan. Multiple people can come at one time for one troop. We do recommend you all come at the same time so that we don't make a mistake in the order. Drive-throughs typically start to end 10 minutes, might be a little longer this year because of we're trying to socially distance and use less volunteers if possible. But it does happen a whole lot faster than a delivery station would. And the labor is not in moving the cookies from place to place to place. They come off of a truck and into a car, and then you're done. So it's something to think about if you're more interested, especially if you don't have a location this year that's going to be available to you. Maybe we can use a parking lot of that location if your service unit order is large enough, or we can pal you up with someone else and we can work it out for you. So again, if you're interested, please call me or email me and I'll walk you through the whole thing.
And Sherry, if I could
Aaron,
just interject at this moment,
Mhm.
I believe that we'll be able to share a video in the follow-up as well as to how a drive-through delivery takes place. So you'll be able to
Mhm.
actually see one in motion too.
Yes, it's a YouTube video that was produced a few years ago by one of our delivery agents, and he describes the process as you see the actual video unfold. So, Angela, I'll make sure and send that link over to you and you can include it.
Absolutely. Susan,
Susan?
and
anything else?
yep, Aaron just mentioned that, when if you are going to rent something, make sure that you mention that you're Girl Scouts because people will actually give you discounts because you are moving Girl Scout cookies. So always remember to ask. Never hurts to ask. And I think
Absolutely.
that's it.
All right, wonderful. All
There
right.
was
You.
So
one thing I want to add on the eBuddy app. If you download the eBuddy app last year, when you go to use it this year, it will probably just update and you should be able to log in at that point. You don't need to re-download it like in years past. So you should be able to just update it when you click on it for the first time.
excellent. And hopefully each and every one of you will download that eBuddy app so you can take your monitoring your cookie business for your service unit along with you everywhere you go. So thanks so much, Carl, for that. So let's move on. So maybe you're asking yourself, what is my service unit cookie goal, right? Well, if you are, we want to let you know that your service unit cookie goal is 75% of your service unit sales from the 2020 cookie program. And in your service unit cookie packet that you've received, you should have a sheet with your cookie goal on it. If you don't, please be sure to reach out to the product program team and we can get a copy for you. Susan, do you want to talk about the service unit bonus?
I would love to, Angela. Thank you. I also wanted to just mention I love what's going on in the chat tonight. All of you know that usually I don't like having the chat on, but this time troop leaders are helping troop leaders, and I just love it. Everybody's giving great ideas back and forth. So if you haven't had a chance to look at the chat, you might want to visit it at some point today. So back to service unit bonuses. So this is the coolest thing. If your service unit reaches 100% of your cookie goal, your service unit receives 12 cents per cookie case sold. So that doesn't sound like too different from before. A little bit maybe, but not too different from those of you who have been around. If you receive 105%, or if you sell 105% of your cookie goal, you get 25 cents per cookie case sold. And here's the new one, you guys. So if you have already had 75% of your girls participate in fall product, the fall product that just ended now, and you reach 105% of your cookie goal, your service unit can earn 35 cents per cookie case sold. So that is seriously incredible. So again, if you have any questions, we have the chat open. I will be more than happy to answer any questions. Angela, do you think that I explained that okay?
I think you did, but I'm sure if anyone has questions, as you said, they'll drop it in the chat too.
And I'm looking right now. Thank you so much.
Excellent. Thanks, Susan. So in order to meet that amazing service unit bonus, that we're providing this year, you need to set some goals, right? So let's start with girl goals. Girls, typically when they're looking to set a goal, they may want to refer to their reward order card. Sometimes girls may want to earn a specific reward. Maybe they're looking to earn Hope, our mascot horse. Or maybe they want to set their goal based on the number of packages. We have many girls who aim to set 500 packages or even more. Sometimes girls just have a personal sales goal overall. Maybe they want to help their troop earn enough proceeds so they can go on a trip or even participate in a service unit project. And of course, there's a troop goal. Troops should actually set a goal as well. Talk about setting a specific goal to, as I mentioned before, go on a trip, have an event, or even fund a service unit project. Proceeds. Well, what can troops earn by participating in the cookie program? Well, they can earn 90 cents per package sold, and the girls will get rewards. However, we offer our older girls the option to opt out of rewards. That's juniors, cadets, seniors, and ambassadors. If they choose to opt out of rewards, that would be $1 per package sold. However, they will still receive the patches, the troop rewards, the initial rewards, gift of caring rewards. Now, I will share with you that some of our girls may not want those rewards, but guess what? Many have donated their rewards to shelters, to hospitals, and I'm going to tell you the recipients of those donations love them. So those are just a few ideas that our older girls have actually used. Now, it's important to know that girls who have the option to opt out of rewards, remember that it is a troop decision, okay? So please be sure to share that information with your troop leaders as well. It's not an individual girl decision, it's a troop decision. I'm sure our Girl Scouts are ready to get started with their cookie business. December 14th, once again, is when girls can take cookie orders using Digital Cookie. And it's January 1st that they can use their order cards to start taking orders on the order card. And of course, I have another poll question for you. And our last poll question is as follows. Now, take a moment and pick all of the Girl Scout cookies that you remember from the past. Go ahead, I'm going to give you a few minutes. The numbers are looking quite interesting.
Angela, what does it mean when I remember all of them? I'm old, right?
No, you're not old, you're seasoned.
Or wise. I was going to ask, what if I only know one of them?
It's okay.
That means you have to.
Dolce de leche. That's all I know. About all the other ones, though.
You don't know
Okay.
what you're missing. Some of them were awesome.
Okay, I don't know if
Lemon chalet creams were great.
They were great.
They were my favorite.
Oh my
Okay.
gosh.
Golden nut clusters. I want all of you to, after this, go Google golden nut clusters. The look of those golden nut clusters were like something your dog may have left, but they were the best cookie in the world. I love them. That was my favorite, but you have to look them up. Don't forget golden nut clusters.
That's
Where's
everyone's
Rah-Rah
assignment.
Raisin?
Everyone's assignment.
Where's the Rah-Rah Raisin?
Only
know.
only one person remembers golden tangles, and if I recall correctly, they were a cracker, not a cookie.
Yeah, it's
Ah,
actually golden yangles with a Y, but yeah, and they were a cheese cracker. Yes.
Cheese
wow.
cracker.
Yep.
Well, many of our attendees today definitely remember Dolce de Leche. So, all right, awesome. Thanks everyone for participating in the poll. All right, so let's move on. So we know that our Girl Scouts have many ways to participate in our cookie program. Let's just highlight a few of them. Digital Cookie is a great way for girls to start taking cookie orders. contactless. They can reach out to family and friends after they've set up their store. Of course, we have the door-to-door option as well, utilizing their order card, for example. Now, it's important, especially during this time, that girls follow the CDC and GCNWI safety guidelines, whether they're selling door to door or participating at a booth, at a cookie booth. We also have social media too. Girls have found innovative ways to let customers know that they have cookies, Girl Scout cookies available. And it is important that girls also follow the GSUSA, social media policies as well. We have Gift of Caring too. And Gift of Caring has taken Girl Scout sales a long way. You've heard the numbers. It's an easy way for someone to donate cookies, and the girls actually don't have to handle the box necessarily. And of course, we have the Goal Getter program too. And that's an opportunity during the second phase of our cookie program for girls and or their customers to support them by purchasing individual boxes of cookies, and just an easy way to continue their cookie business. But we'll talk about all of these things shortly. Please make note that all Troop users will receive a welcome email from Digital Cookie and eBuddy starting December 5th. And then parents and families will receive a welcome email from Digital Cookie on December 7th. And that's when the Girl Scout can start setting up her storefront to get ready for that December 14th date. Cookie cupboards. Well, we know that currently that things are a little bit different this year. And so please be on the lookout because our processes regarding cookie cupboards and the Goal Getter program are subject to change. So what are cookie cupboards? Well, maybe you're having a booth site. Maybe you have more orders from customers. How do you get those cookies to fulfill those orders? Simply stop by a cookie cupboard. Cookie cupboards are typically at our gathering place locations, and we have some volunteers like yourself that are actually cookie cupboards at your homes or businesses. Cupboards are scheduled to open on February 8th. But again, be on the lookout for more information because our process is subject to change related to our cookie cupboards and how to pick up cookies. Our Goal Getter program is awesome, and girls love the patch that they can earn by participating in the Goal Getter program. All orders count towards Girl Rewards and Troop proceeds. Now, in order to earn the Goal Getter patch, a Girl Scout must have 15 packages in one transaction. Well, how does the Goal Getter program work? Well, the Girl Scout, her parents, neighbor, whomever has the Girl Scout's name and troop number can simply bring an order to any one of our Girl Scout gathering places along with the payment in full. We'll fill the order to the package, and all orders count towards the girl and troop rewards. Now, troop leaders don't have to worry about putting that information into eBuddy. The product program team credits the girl's record in eBuddy. Our Gift of Caring program, which we've mentioned throughout today's presentation, is a great way to support our military, community-based organizations, essential workers, and our Girl Scouts at the same time. You've heard about the great rewards that girls can earn by participating in the Gift of Caring segment of our program. Many customers love to donate Girl Scout cookies, and guess what? The recipients love to receive them. We also have the Gift of Caring business support segment of our Gift of Caring program. It's a great way for businesses to support the same, our military, community-based organizations, essential workers, and our Girl Scouts. Depending on the dollar amount that is donated, that business will receive recognition from our council. Booth sites. Booth sites are going to be a little bit different this year, but it's most important to remember that cookie booths are girl-operated opportunities for customers to purchase cookies from troops. Girls can participate at any level, whether they're a daisy or a senior, ambassador, cadet, the list is endless. And by participating, they gain valuable experiences in the process. They help to develop their 5 skills, especially the people skills and the money management skills. But let's be reminded that girls who participate in a cookie booth must note that it is a privilege because merchants and business owners are giving us the opportunity to set up shop at one of their locations. And it's especially important to remember that Girl Scouts are representing Girl Scouts of Greater Chicago and Northwest Indiana, so they must display proper manners and exceptional behavior. We have a couple of different types of booth sites. We have council sites, and typically council sites are merchant locations like those big box stores that is secured by you, the service unit cookie manager. In the past, we've had booth sites at Walmart's and Sam's Club locations. However, it's important to note that GSUSA has not received approval for us to have cookie booths at these locations as of yet. It's also important to note that troop leaders and troop managers may not contact council sites. And some council sites also include malls and places like Joann Fabrics. We at the council take care of securing those locations. There's also MySell sites. And MySell sites are merchant locations where a troop member may have a special connection. And of course, these sites are typically suitable for one troop, and they're not listed among the list of council booth sites. For example, Bob's Car Wash, Betty's Beauty Shop, or maybe a mom and pop grocery store. Troops should use the cookie finder to determine if one of these is already listed among our council booth sites. And troops must obtain approval from the merchant before they request having a booth site at this location. And as a service unit cookie manager, it is your task to go in and approve those MySell sites should a troop enter in a request to have a booth site at a specific location. The booth site sign up begins in January. And January 10th, that's when troops will be able to sign up for 2 council site locations. The following week, they'll be able to sign up for 2 additional booth slot locations. And then January 24th, they can sign up for as many booth sites as they wish. Now, those MySell sites will open up eBuddy to allow troops to enter in those MySell sites starting January 30th. Again, it's most important that troops that participate in a booth site follow all safety rules. But because this year is different, and our Girl Scouts have shown us in last year's cookie program, many of them held virtual booth sites, which is pretty awesome. Now, just a plug from our retail team, our shop has a brand new cookie selling kit, and those will be available for pre-order starting November 1st. Tomorrow, you will receive a flyer with more details about these cookie selling kits. There's the Ultimate Kit for $40 and the Essential Kit for $20. These kits include such items such as door hangers, cookie pins, delivery bags, and so much more. Once again, we are offering Clover, the Troop Card Processor that will allow you to take credit card payments at a booth site. Also, once again, there will be no credit card fees for troops that are utilizing Clover during the cookie program. And Clover should only be used for customer cookie purchases as well. We have 6 booth site weekends, with the first one starting in February and the last one that will conclude towards the end of our cookie program, which will be in March. We have Loop sites too. The Loop site days are March 25th, March 31st, and April 6th in 2021. Now, if you're new, you're like, well, what is a loop site? Well, a loop site is where troops can have a booth site at one of our high-rise building locations in downtown Chicago and in the West Loop. The council takes care of negotiating all loop site locations. Cookies are provided by the council. Therefore, troops should not bring their own cookies to a loop site. We will have an online commitment form, which will be accepting requests starting January 2nd through January 4th. Susan, is there anything else you want to share about loop sites at all?
Just a few things, of course, depending on COVID, things may change, but we're hoping that we get to go through our loop and booth sites just as we normally do. And if you're interested and have any specific questions, please let me know and I will put you through to somebody who has actually experienced it. The experience of having your girls sell at Loop is like nothing else. You may not make a lot of money, or you may make a lot of money depending on what building you're in, but the experience is well worth the time and effort. So if anybody's interested, please don't hesitate to reach out and I will make sure that you get the information that you need. And January 2nd through the 4th, I'd get, if you're really interested, get your application in immediately because the spots fill up fast. Thanks.
Awesome. Thanks, Susan. So Anne highlighted all of the amazing rewards that we will have in this year's cookie program. And if you've received your kit, be sure to take a look at that order card. Girls are going to love the items that they have to choose from. And also as a reminder, for those older girl troops who choose to opt out of rewards, remember, they will receive the initial reward, gift of caring, online reward, troop rewards, and patches. What I love about this year is the new patch rockers. That's right. Girls can build their own horse fence if they earn all 4 patches. How? Well, by participating in a booth sale that is 3 booth sites. Remember, virtual booth sites count. They can also earn the Cookie Techie Patch simply by sending 30 emails through the digital cookie platform. We talked about the Goal Getter Patch simply by having 15 packages of cookies in one transaction during the Goal Getter segment of our program. And then there's the Super Seller Patch. If girls sell at least 160 packages of cookies, they'll earn that patch. I can't wait to see the patch rockers displayed on our girls' sashes and vest. Another patch I can't wait to see on girls' sashes and vest is the Product Combo Achiever Patch. Now, in order to earn this, girls must have created the personalized avatar during our fall product program. They must have sent 15 emails through our M2 system and sold at least 25 fall product items during the 2020 fall product program. Also, in order to earn this patch, they must have reached at least the 135 cookie package level by the end of our 2021 cookie program. This patch will be mailed directly to our Girl Scout. What I love about this patch is that it highlights the avatar that the girl has simply designed, but it also illustrates the different Girl Scout levels. As you'll see, all the hands holding up the world, from Daisy to our older girls. We all know that our Girl Scouts make a difference. Now, a few more things before we conclude today's session. We know that we've provided you with tons of information today, and there's so much more that we have to share with you. We will provide you the bits and pieces of information that you need in the different ways and different resources coming up soon. We'll have office hours, and what that is that is a virtual opportunity for you as a service unit manager, your troop leaders, parents, and girls to join us for 30 minutes or to 60 minutes at an event to ask any cookie questions that you have. We'll have these office hours throughout our cookie program. We'll also have just-in-time training. Those are those essential segments that you need to know during our cookie program. For example, how do I prepare for ACH or delivery? How do I conduct a troop-to-troop transfer? And how do we close out our cookie program? We'll also have cookie bites too. These are things that will be posted to our social media platforms that will help you, our girls, our leaders throughout the cookie program. Just those tips and tricks to help catapult your cookie season. And mention the VIP e-training. And then we'll have videos as well. Remember, there's some great videos on the littlebrownie.com website too. Look to our council website coming soon in November, where we'll have all things cookie resources. We'll have forums, we'll have copies of the guides, quick sheets, and so much more. And don't forget, Little Brownie Baker has some amazing resources on their website as well. If you need to talk to somebody, we have our regional volunteers. Don't forget, they'll be reaching out to you too. And also, you have your super awesome product program team. You can reach us via phone 855-456-8347, extension 6722, and we love receiving your emails. So email us at productprogram@girlscoutsgcnwi.org. Now, Susan or team, are there any other questions in the chat?
I think we are all caught up, Angela. I don't think there's anything unless I missed something. Team? I think we're good.
Great. So Susan, as I showed the last slide for today, I think you have a special announcement.
I do. First of all, I'm going to scare everybody, including my team, because they don't know I'm going to do this. I am going to try to share my screen. So let me see, or Angela, do you have to give me permission?
I do have to give you permission. So
All right, give me permission.
Sit tight.
Yep. So I'm going to see if I can do this, everybody. You may just see a disaster, but ignore anything you see that's not what you're supposed to see. Hang in there with us.
Hold on.
We're getting close. It's going to be well worth the wait, I promise you.
Which is a little scary, Susan.
It's very
a
scary.
little scary.
I actually know almost everybody on this call, so all 36 of you should be a little nervous.
Susan, I
work?
think you may have to ask me. Yeah.
All right, well, let me see if I can share my screen right now. There they are. Can you guys see it?
Angela, I believe you have to quit sharing and then let Susan share.
You couldn't tell Anne that I didn't want Susan to share?
Good.
I'm still learning, Angela. I promise I'm still learning.
Thank you. So I'm going to try to share my screen again. This is going to be so worth it. Are you ready to see a picture of golden nut clusters? Am I right? Can you guys see them?
Yeah.
What do they look like? They don't look delicious, but they were the best. So there you have it. You just witnessed me actually sharing a screen. So I'll have to do that more often. Yes, I do. I thank you for the applause. I appreciate that. But everybody, I just wanted you also to know that we have 3 winners of wonderful prizes. And I want you to know that I have, I used to have a cat who would actually fetch little numbers to me, and whoever's number matched the name on the training, they would get a prize. I also do that with loop buildings. And now all of a sudden, I have Lucy, who I trained to do that. So she has picked out 3 winners for tonight's training, and I want you all to know she loves Temptations. So if you're going to buy her a bag of Temptations as a treat, she loves those, and I am only kidding. Shelly Hendrickson, Lucy picked you. Diane Asbury, Lucy picked you. And Vicki Ragnini, Lucy picked you. So those 3 winners will be receiving a fun packet in the mail. And if you don't receive it within a week, please blame Val, who is on our team, because she is responsible for getting those out. So actually, I'm only teasing. Val will get these out to you, and I hope you enjoy them. It's just a bunch of stuff to let you know that we appreciate everything you do, and congratulations. Thank you. Angela?
Awesome. Thanks, Susan, so much. Thanks again, everyone, for joining us this evening. We love spending time with you. Looking forward to all your successes for this upcoming cookie season, and have a good night. So take care, everyone.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everyone.